Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered what makes them shine? Have you ever gazed at the moon and contemplated its effect on the ocean tides? If you've pondered these questions, you're tapping into the brilliance of Sir Isaac Newton, the legendary scientist who unlocked the secrets of the universe. Welcome to our channel where we bring you the most exciting stories of all time. Today, get ready to be amazed as we delve into the captivating life and extraordinary contributions of Sir Isaac Newton, the man who changed the world with his scientific wonders. Isaac Newton was born on January 4, 1643 in Woolsthorpe, England. His mother, Hannah Ayscough, was a farmer's daughter and his father, Isaac Newton, died before he was born. When Isaac was just 2 years old, his mother remarried a wealthy landowner named Barnabas Smith. This left young Isaac in the care of his maternal grandparents, who raised him on their farm. Despite facing the pain of separation from his mother at such a tender age, Newton found solace in the world around him. He developed a deep connection with nature, observing the patterns of plants and animals, and the natural phenomena that unfolded around him. This early exposure to the wonders of the natural world sparked a curiosity and fascination that would shape the course of his life. As Newton grew older, it became clear that he was no ordinary child. He possessed a sharp intellect and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. However, his academic journey took an unexpected turn when his mother returned from her second marriage and brought him back to live with her and his stepfather. While Newton had shown an aptitude for learning, his stepfather, far from being supportive of his interests, forced him to abandon his studies and focus on farming. This period of Newton's life was marked by resentment towards his stepfather and a longing for the freedom to pursue his passions. However, fate had a different plan for him. When Newton was 18 years old, his mother passed away. In the aftermath of his mother's death, Newton experienced a profound shift in his perspective. He realized that the animosity he harbored towards his stepfather was not serving him well. With newfound maturity, he decided to forgive Barnabas Smith, showing remarkable emotional growth. In 1661, Newton finally had the chance to continue his education. He enrolled at Trinity College, Cambridge, eager to explore the vast realm of knowledge. Initially, he studied at a preparatory school in Grantham and later at the King's School in Grantham. It was during this time that Newton's passion for mathematics began to flourish. At Cambridge, he delved deep into the world of numbers, laying the foundation for many of the mathematical concepts we take for granted today. But his brilliance didn't stop there. Newton's insatiable curiosity led him to explore various scientific disciplines, including physics and astronomy. It was during his time at Cambridge that he began to develop some of his most groundbreaking ideas. Then came the year 1665, a pivotal moment in history that would forever change the course of Isaac Newton's life. The plague had struck London, and the university had been shut down. Most students had gone home, but Newton stayed behind in his lodgings in Cambridge. And that's when it happened. During those quiet days in Cambridge, Newton had an epiphany. While contemplating the nature of light, he noticed that a beam of light passing through a glass prism could be split into a beautiful array of colors. This simple observation set him on a path to unraveling the mysteries of color and optics. He continued his experiments, discovering that white light was composed of a spectrum of colors, a revelation that revolutionized our understanding of light and vision. But his genius didn't end there. During that same period, Newton made another groundbreaking discovery that would shake the foundations of science. He realized that the force of gravity was the same force that kept the planets in their orbits around the Earth. Before Newton, scientists had never truly understood why objects fell to the ground or why planets stayed in their orbits. Newton's insights into gravity laid the groundwork for classical mechanics and gave us a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos. These years of solitude became known as Newton's Annus Mirabilis, or marvelous years. It was a testament to the power of the human mind and the incredible discoveries that can be made when we take the time to observe and reflect on the world around us. When Newton returned to Cambridge in 1667, he shared his groundbreaking discoveries on gravity and optics with his fellow scholars. His ideas were met with skepticism and resistance, but Newton persevered. He published his findings in a book called Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, which laid out the fundamental laws of motion and universal gravitation. This work established Newton as one of the greatest scientists of all time. But Newton's brilliance wasn't confined to the realm of science alone. He also made significant contributions to mathematics, developing calculus independently from Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. This revolutionary branch of mathematics has had a profound impact on various fields, including physics, engineering, and computer science. Despite his immense success, Newton's journey was not without its challenges. He faced criticism and even accusations of plagiarism from his contemporaries. For instance, there was a famous dispute between Newton and the German mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz over the invention of calculus. Each claimed to have developed the concept independently, leading to a heated debate and rivalry. Additionally, Newton's tendency to keep to himself and his abrasive personality made it difficult for him to form close relationships. He often clashed with his peers and could be overly critical of others, which sometimes overshadowed his own flaws. Newton was not perfect. He struggled with bouts of depression throughout his life. These dark periods were often accompanied by insomnia, which further complicated his personal challenges. In 1692, Newton became the warden of the Royal Mint and later Master of the Mint. This position gave him control over England's currency and helped to improve its quality. Newton took his responsibilities seriously and worked tirelessly to ensure the integrity of the coinage. However, his obsession with his work often came at the expense of his personal life. He neglected his health and spent long hours in his study, often forgetting to eat or sleep. This dedication to his work ultimately took a toll on his physical and mental well-being. Newton's brilliance was undeniable, but his eccentric behavior and controversial views sometimes made him a divisive figure during his lifetime. His obsession with alchemy, a form of early chemistry, was seen as a distraction from his more reputable scientific pursuits. Furthermore, his refusal to engage in polite society and his prickly personality alienated many of his contemporaries. Despite his extraordinary contributions to science, Newton's legacy was not without its complexities. After a remarkable life filled with groundbreaking discoveries and contributions to science, Isaac Newton passed away on March 31, 1727. His death was not due to any illness or accident, but simply the natural course of old age. At the time of his death, he was 84 years old. Throughout his life, Newton had dedicated himself to understanding the mysteries of the universe, and his work left an indelible mark on our perception of the world. One of Newton's most notable achievements was the development of his three laws of motion, which laid the foundation for classical mechanics. These laws describe the relationship between an object and the forces acting upon it, helping us predict how objects will move and interact with each other. His work in optics was equally groundbreaking. Newton's experiments with light and color revolutionized our understanding of these phenomena, and he is credited with discovering the composition of white light and the nature of color. Moreover, Newton's discovery of gravity is perhaps his most famous contribution to science. By studying the motion of planets and other celestial bodies, he realized that the same force that pulls objects towards the Earth could also keep them in orbit around the Sun. This realization led to the development of his law of universal gravitation, which describes how every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force that is proportional to their mass, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Today, we continue to benefit from Newton's groundbreaking work in various ways. His laws of motion are used in engineering and physics to design and analyze machines, vehicles, and structures. His work in optics is essential to our understanding of light and color, and his discovery of gravity is fundamental to our understanding of the universe. Isaac Newton, named synonymous with genius. His contributions to science are monumental, shaping our understanding of the universe and leaving an indelible mark on human knowledge. But Newton's legacy extends beyond his scientific achievements. He was a pioneer of critical thinking, a relentless seeker of truth who dared to question conventional wisdom and explore the unknown. He reminds us that one person with a curious mind can indeed change the world. So as you gaze at the stars or marvel at the simplicity of a rainbow, remember the brilliant mind that unveiled the secrets of the cosmos. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and times of Sir Isaac Newton. We hope you've been as inspired by his story as we have. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and share this video with those who might appreciate Newton's timeless contributions. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring and keep changing the world.